Welcome back to my channel. My name's Anthony, and then we're going to interview Caleb, and we're going to get his
Opinion?
I don't know what to say.
Opinion stance? I don't know what you're interviewing me on, so I can't do
The
it.
Hercules. How many days have you had the Hercules ratchet? So 2 weeks of the Hercules ratchet. We haven't been really busy. How much have you used it?
Here and there. I've used it a couple times.
See, and this is a commercial environment. What do you want, Rachel?
What good is Jude anymore?
I haven't figured that out yet.
Me either.
Different hairstyles daily. Huh?
So you have a
What?
woman.
Well, I think Jude was supposed to be Judy, and then they were shocked when Jude came out.
That makes a lot of sense, actually.
So you've used it today. So how has it performed in a commercial environment?
I mean, I really haven't had the chance to abuse it at all.
I'm gonna cut. Oh, you okay? Good. There you go.
Yeah. I flipped it. We're good. Yeah. It's a little slower than your nicer equivalent, but
So if you didn't have like a tad of ADHD, like say you were kind of those kind of people that are on medication and you know, where they just detune you,
yeah,
do you think it would fit your environment?
I think so.
But
Honestly,
because your
so
expectation
far.
is that you would like it to work a lot faster.
So it's not that slow. It's like
I think that's pretty fast
it's
based
pretty
on what
quick.
you're showing me.
It's got a decent amount of torque for being a quarter-inch ratchet,
Mhm.
but
And you took this car apart with that?
yeah, I used it to tighten the starter bolts, and then I tightened them by hand, and they were
Oh, you're
pretty.
really pressing that limits on that.
Well,
thing.
no. I tightened them by hand with a hand ratchet. I didn't torque them down with this,
Mm-hmm.
but I tightened the bolts with this, and then I torqued them down with a hand ratchet, and
So for $100, it's definitely
it was $100 for
A
the
value.
the battery and the tool, and then the charger is the same as the charger for the bigger batteries, the 20 volt.
so 2 week review is okay right now.
Yeah, I mean, I got a 2-year warranty. So it was $100 for the tool and the battery with the 2-year warranty. You can't beat that.
That's a
Because I mean,
no-brainer.
it's cheaper to just buy another tool than it is to get a Snap-on tool rebuilt.
$160 to send out my Snap-on tools to get rebuilt and be out for 3 months.
So I
And the upfront cost of what I already invested into it.
$400 something
It's ridiculous.
just for the tool. So it's cheaper to just go buy another tool than it is to send a Snap-on one out for a rebuild. And it's instant. I have a Harbor Freight right across the street from my house, so I could just hit it right on my way home.
How convenient. All right, there you go. Caleb likes it. I haven't used it yet. I like that it's long reach. And
The only complaint that I have about it is the battery's a little bulky, but I haven't run into an issue with that yet.
yeah, I think because your reach is so long here. B1, Mike Shorty Snap-on. I mean, grab the Shorty Snap-on.
Well, because I only have shorty ratchets.
So my problem with the Shorty Snap-on one is this here when I'm trying to get into a tighter spot. Yeah. And then if you take this one here, which I really love, but then my problem is
This is the 3/8 against the 1/4 inch.
I don't have the problem necessarily that I do with that because I actually like that one too, and actually I like this one too.
This is a way longer tool than the Snap-on one.
Yeah.
Even the neck's longer.
But I think if they make the battery more of
Yeah.
thinner and longer, we'll use
Like
it. We'll use
closer-
it as a pry
like-
bar and snap the tool even more.
Well, that was the issue with I broke a battery that
Look
way.
how I treat my Snap-on tools.
I broke a battery that way because I was
What is this?
holding the battery, and then eventually I cracked the case.
I find myself constantly using the battery for
I have to
more
really
leverage.
consciously think, don't use the battery for more leverage. because
Yeah.
Batteries aren't cheap.
Yeah.
These ones are pretty cheap. These are $40 batteries, I think.
Yeah.
And I mean, lithium ion, it's the same exact thing as a Snap-on battery, just a different footprint.
Yep. Yeah, I'm cool with it.
And I got the high amp hour. So this might actually be a higher amp hour than this one.
Yeah.
So this battery should last longer. I could be wrong on that though.
Yeah.